Welcome to our YouTube channel, Learn with Saim. Have you ever stopped yourself from doing something, just because you were afraid to fail? Maybe you wanted to speak in English, but stayed silent. Maybe you had a big dream, but gave up before trying. Maybe, deep inside, you're still waiting for the right moment that never comes. This fear, the fear of failure, is one of the biggest reasons why people never reach their full potential. But here's the truth: failure is not your enemy. Fear is. Failure teaches you. Failure grows you. Failure shows you that you tried something most people were too afraid to even start. Let's be honest, no one is born successful. Every great speaker once forgot their words. Every expert was once a beginner. Every champion fell many times before standing tall. The fear of failure tells you, what if I fall? But what if you fly? What if you discover how strong, talented, and unstoppable you truly are? This video is for anyone who has ever doubted themselves. It's for the silent dreamers, the quiet learners, the ones who want more but feel stuck. Today, together, we're going to break that fear. We're going to understand it, face it, and rise above it. Because you don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to start, even if you're scared. So take a deep breath, look at your dreams again, and get ready to move forward, because this is your time. Let's begin. What is the fear of failure? The fear of failure is the deep worry or anxiety that you might not succeed at something, and that your failure will lead to embarrassment, disappointment, or judgment from others. It's not just about failing. It's about what we think will happen after we fail. Fear of failure sounds like, what if I try and everyone laughs at me? What if I'm not good enough? What if I speak English and make a mistake? What if I fail and never recover? In simple words, fear of failure is the fear of falling short, of being judged, rejected, or feeling like you're not good enough. What does it do to you? It stops you from starting new things. It makes you avoid risks. It lowers your confidence. It keeps your dreams locked inside your head. Signs you might have fear of failure. You don't try because you fear embarrassment. You want everything to be perfect before you start. You give up easily if you make a mistake. You doubt yourself, even when you're capable. Why does it happen? Because of past failures that hurt. Because you fear what others will say. Because you think one failure means you're a failure. But here's the truth: failure is not the end, it's the beginning of learning. It's not a sign of weakness, it's proof that you tried. Great question. Let's break it down in a clear and motivational way that speaks directly to learners and dreamers, especially those trying to improve or grow in life. Why are we so afraid to fail? Failure isn't dangerous. It doesn't hurt physically. But still, most of us are terrified of it. Why? 1. Fear of judgment. We're afraid people will laugh, criticize, or look down on us. What will others say if I fail? This thought kills dreams before they even start. 2. Low self-confidence. When we don't fully believe in ourselves, even small challenges feel huge. One mistake can make us think, I'm not good enough, so we don't even try. 3. Perfectionism. We believe everything must be perfect before we begin. But perfection is an illusion. Waiting to be perfect means we never start. 4. Fear of the unknown. Failure brings uncertainty. If I fail, what will happen next? Will I ever recover? This fear of not knowing keeps us frozen. 5. Past pain. Maybe we failed before, in school, relationships, speaking English. And it hurt. That memory becomes a wall we can't climb again. 6. We confuse failing with being a failure. This is the biggest mistake. Failing at something doesn't mean you are a failure. It means you tried, and that's powerful. Truth bomb. Everyone fails. Only the brave try again. Story. Ali and the stage, a battle with fear. Ali was a quiet boy from a small village. He was smart, he was kind, and he had a dream. He wanted to speak English in front of people. Not just one sentence, but a full speech. A real stage, a real audience. But there was a big problem. Ali had a secret fear. The fear of failure. Every time he stood in front of the mirror to practice, his hands shook. Every time he thought about standing on a stage, his heart beat faster. What if I forget my words? What if people laugh at my English? What if I fail in front of everyone? These thoughts stopped him again and again. One day, his school announced an English speaking competition. Ali's heart skipped a beat. This was his chance. But fear whispered, don't do it, Ali. What if you fail? Ali almost gave up, but then his teacher, Mr. Rahman, saw him sitting alone. He asked, why are you not signing up, Ali? Ali replied with a heavy voice, because I'm afraid to fail, sir. Mr. Rahman smiled gently and said, Ali, failing doesn't make you a failure. Quitting does. If you speak and fail, you still grow. But if you don't speak at all, your voice will stay hidden forever. That night, Ali thought deeply. For the first time, he realized. Fear was stopping him, not his ability. The next day, Ali signed up. The day of the competition arrived. His name was called. He stood up, his legs shaking, hands cold, but eyes focused. He walked to the stage. He looked at the crowd. His heart raced. He opened his mouth and forgot the first line. A small laugh came from the corner of the room. Ali closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and then said loudly, I am not perfect, but I am here. And I am not afraid anymore. The hall became silent. He continued his speech. His words weren't perfect, but his courage was beautiful. When he finished, the room clapped, not for his grammar, but for his bravery. From that day on, Ali changed. He started speaking more. Sometimes he made mistakes, sometimes he didn't. But he was no longer afraid to try. Moral of the story, courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is trying, even when you're afraid. Like Ali, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to begin. Because once you face the fear, fear runs away. How to overcome the fear of failure. Perfect for your Learn with Saim channel and English learners who need simple yet powerful advice. 1. Change your definition of failure. Most people think failure means the end. But actually, failure is a lesson, a step forward, a teacher. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. Instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask, what can I learn if I fail? 2. Start small, think big. Don't wait to be fearless. Take small steps even while you're scared. Want to speak English? Start with one sentence a day. Want to post a video? Record for yourself first. Want to try something new? Practice privately before you go public. Action is the best medicine for fear. 3. Visualize success, not failure. Close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding. Imagine people clapping. Imagine speaking with confidence. Imagine yourself proud and happy. Your mind believes what you feed it. So feed it positivity, not fear. 4. Accept imperfection. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. Even successful people make mistakes. But they keep going. Done is better than perfect. Trying is better than waiting. 5. Learn from every attempt. If you try and fail, great. You've learned something. Ask yourself, what worked? What didn't? What can I do better next time? Then try again, stronger. 6. Surround yourself with encouragement. Spend time with people who lift you up. Avoid those who say, you can't. Watch motivational videos. Read success stories. Fill your mind with hope, not fear. 7. Remember your why. Why do you want to succeed? Is it your dream, your family, your passion? Hold on to your purpose. When your why is strong, no fear can stop you. Powerful final reminder. It's okay to be afraid. Just don't let fear make your decisions. Failing is not falling down, it's staying down that matters. Stand up, try again, grow stronger. So now you know, everyone feels fear, even the strongest, the smartest, the most successful, they were once afraid too. But they didn't let fear stop them. And neither should you, because failure is not your enemy. Fear is. You will make mistakes, you will fall, you may even fail a few times. But every time you stand up again, you become stronger, braver, and closer to your dream. Don't let fear write your story. Don't let failure stop your voice. Don't wait to be perfect. Just begin. You don't have to be the best. You just have to be brave enough to try. The real success is not in winning. It's in trying, fighting, growing, and never giving up. This is your time. Your voice matters. Your dream is waiting. So take the step, face the fear, and go after the life you truly deserve. Because the biggest failure is never trying at all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like and share. Be the part our journey. Believe, learn, grow.